Hey plant peeps, I'm Travis and welcome to El Pilar. Thanks for checking in for a little bonus content. It's super sunny, which is why I felt compelled just to look at the succulents real quick that we grow out here on our steps, actually going out to our garden. And this is like, I'm looking south, kind of southeast. And so they get here on these steps, they get a lot of sunlight in the morning for maybe 6, 8 hours, maybe not even that, like at the peak of the summer. Certainly that, not as much sunlight, and they get a lot of rain. Ironically, these guys, like we take them out like earliest of some of our plants and we leave them out here, and they just seem to do amazingly well. Now I do got to keep up on it, and I try not to grow them in cache pots because like the rain will collect in there, and then I got to like keep draining the pots because I don't want these guys sitting in water. Like the orchids, I don't mind if they sit in water for a day or two after it rains. I don't know, they seem to be fine with that so far, knock on wood, most of them. But these succulents, they can't sit in water. So yeah, I try not to keep them in the cache pots. But they get a lot of rain, and I really love how colorful they get when they get lots of sun. It really shows their true colors. So I just want to show you a couple of them real quick. Couple cacti that are new to us just this year. We took these cuttings in December, and so they're still kind of establishing, and we'll see. This is actually kind of like a wild plant that was growing on the farm down in El Pilar Sud, which is where we get like all of our succulents basically from the boss's dad. With the exception actually of this. Oh, so sunny in the shadow. I'm trying not to get my shadow in the way. This, what do we call it, like the African milk tree or whatever. Although it's struggling, yeah, I'm really not confident with these guys, and I mean it's doing all right, but it's not, it's a slow grower for us. With other people, it seems like it grows fast. Anyways, like a couple, but this guy is, this is the one that really, I was looking at it just now and I'm like, I should film this one because for me, this is what I love about the succulents is the colorations. When they really get going on their colors, I mean, it's like these orange, I'm not as into like naming and identifying and knowing all the genuses and like the species or whatever in the succulents. And I just kind of like them and grow them as best I can, and yeah, whatever. But this orange and then the blue, oh man, it's such a cool color combination. And this one we just chopped to, these orange ones we just chopped here on a couple of the longest growths just to encourage some back budding. And actually there's like a few, you can see like down inside you got some nice new growths coming on down at the base. It's hard to see. I keep getting in the way with my shadow here, sorry. Anyway, yeah, and that little guy back there is actually the top cutting of, where is it? This plant. Let me move around. So we snipped the top right here in the spring on this plant. Yeah, we snipped the top and then it grew 2 new growths, and it's not really back budding as much as I was hoping it would. But it's just getting super monster out here. But this plant was given to us like, I don't know, 3 or 4 years ago when we had a Thanksgiving party. And what we used to do at our Thanksgivings was a plant raffle kind of. So like our friend gave us this plant then, and it was literally, it looked just like that little cutting back there that we took from it back in the corner. It looked just like that. It was tiny. And then over the 3 years, you know, it's grown into this monster, which is an amazing plant. Maybe it'll flower. We used to do like a little plant raffle thing. We'd put names in hats and we'd give plants away. But she gave us this as a gift. Anyways, great plant. And you know, this one's in flower. I mean, it's amazing. They'll flower out here. I never really thought I could get succulents to flower outside in Germany. Go back around where my shadow's not in the way. Yeah, I never really thought I would get them to flower, but man, they seem to love the weather. And then a quick story on this like black one. It's just a deep purple. The more sun you give it, the darker it gets. And this plant actually was growing at the boss's, one of her cousin's houses when we went to visit at Christmas time. And I just said, hey, could I get a cutting of that? Like, I just wanted to snip one of the longer branches. And they were like, you can just have the whole plant. Like, they just bought it from the nursery down the street. So I cleaned it up real well, took all the soil off of it, and then we brought it back here to home. And yeah, I took a couple cuttings of the longer branches. And again, you know, on this one, what you can see is the, let me focus on that. There's a bee in my face. Get out of here, bee. Get out of here. Ah. Whew. Close one. Anyways, after you cut the ends of the branch, they tend to grow little two growths or so from the cut end. And then also it does really encourage back budding. Like this one back buds fairly well, much better than some of the others. Like you can see, like after we trimmed it, and then we just trimmed it again actually last week. You can see this branch here, this growth, we cut just last week, and so no new growths yet from there. But just love how the succulents is going to focus. We're just really happy how the succulents have responded out here in the sun and the rain and German summers and springs. This is actually one we gave to a friend, and yeah, got to get it back to him. He's going to be gone all summer, but you know, these golden, whatever these things are, I love how golden they are. They really look nice. It's not focusing. Whoa. But yeah, I just love how golden these guys get. You know, they're really nice in the sunlight. And a burro's tail, which we don't really have a lot of luck with the burro's tail. This is one of the better examples that we have. Actually, we've got a couple more around somewhere, but yeah. Try to grow them outside, even if you're in the northern latitudes. You know, they seem like they can handle a lot. Certainly they get a lot more sun and a lot more rain than our orchids that we grow outside, and I don't worry about them nearly as much. And I love the colorations in them. I should learn more about their genuses and look them up and, you know, learn all about them and get serious. Oh yeah, and the mother of thousands. Hold on, real quick, I forgot. You know, these things, the mother of thousands. Yeah, they grow like weeds. I don't like to have them around. I mean, they're cool, but they get in everything, and yeah, it's a pain. Thanks for checking in, guys. Hope you're having a good one, and we'll see you back here at El Pilar soon.